Yeah, the intro music is awesome. I don't know if you could actually hear it, but
Good for a
uh,
second.
what's up, guys? It's this is James. This is my channel, Bigger Words. This is my homie Steven, who is joining me tonight. Um, what's up to everybody in the chat? I think we saw our buddy George there for a second, which is awesome. Our joint
Yeah.
friend, which is great.
So
But
George.
hey to everyone else, if I haven't said hi to you. Um, yeah. Oh shit. So short story slam. Can I show? I want to show you this. Yeah. That's awesome. Short Story Slam is a Patreon member, so I've been making these little signs. So I don't know if you can see this, but I made a little Mighty Final Fight sign. Yeah, to zoom in, but I'll have it in the next video. But that's you. That's your guy. Very similar to what we're about to play. Steve and I are going to play Streets of Rage. I think we're going to start with one, and then depending on how we do in our mood, we'll move through them. So probably the bulk of the stream will probably be Streets of Rage 2. But we'll try and get to all three. Or not. Maybe we'll just dick around and do whatever we feel like.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So we switch to this. I'm going to give you the second player controller if that's alright.
Sounds good. Who are you gonna play as?
In Streets of Rage, well, whoever you don't play as. I don't have a huge preference.
Like everybody goes for Axel.
Obviously, yeah. We are playing the Genesis 6-pack, which is, if you don't know, it has all these games here. And the reason for that is I can't seem to find my Streets of Rage 1 cartridge, and it comes with Streets of Rage amongst all these other classics, so that's what we're going to be going for. And look, because Steven's here, I'm actually drinking a beer. Look out.
Oh, it's because of me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not like you're like driving me to drink, but like since it's not very often I get to hang out with any friends. Let me turn this up a little bit. How's your week going, dude?
Pretty good.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the... No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, this one's all about for sure that. For me, it's the soundtrack.
Okay.
Every song is like burned into my brain.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh. All right. Yeah, happy Thursday, dudes. Let's see what our options are. Do you want to do easy, normal, hardest? What do you... Normal?
Normal seems fine.
All right. Go.
Alright.
Yes, I would play as Axel normally, but I don't care.
I'll take Adam if you want to go Axel.
Or Blaze, it doesn't matter. This is honestly the one I played the least. I don't know why I've played Streets of Rage 3 so much, because the game is not super great, but this is actually...
the Call the Cops one again?
The A, yeah.
Okay, stay with that. Oh, crap.
Steve and I have lots of police-related jokes for this episode. So you can hurt each other in this?
Yeah, and you can like throw.
Okay. I mean, you can in 2, too, I think. I feel like that's like an aspect of realism that no one wanted, was that in this kind of game you could hurt your friend. It's like, why can't we just punch around each other? Can everybody hear us okay? It's always kind of a weird thing to test two people on one mic, but just let me know if for some reason you can't hear or see us. Nice. You're 2, right? Yeah, you should take that. I always thought it was like maybe a pound cake, but I think it's an apple.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
So, do you have any other moves? Is it just
See, like, there's like a jump kick thing.
right?
Like C, B.
And then you can like kind of
Yeah.
do like
Yeah,
different
suplex.
throws. Okay.
Yeah.
You got like a pretty slick. You kind of pop them up and then boot them off. That's pretty nice. Yeah, the thing I love about 2, and I keep doing, is you can dash. You can run, you know?
Oh yeah, I like.
And then you can do
the guy
like
in
a
roller
move out of that.
skates as well.
Oh yeah, skate, yeah. So I keep trying to run. Even when I know it's not going to work, I keep doing it. I think I just messed it up. The flying knee. Oops. Didn't mean to press that. So unnecessary.
We're the good cops here.
Yeah, right. And we're not really cops though, right? We're just guys with pipes in our hands.
I love how they made the same game basically 3 times. Just
Yeah.
every game is like,
Beat the shit out of people.
and then like finishes with some sort of elevator to the boss.
Oh yeah. There has to be like, I don't know if there's a sewer level in this, but there has to be an elevator level for it to be a beat 'em up.
Getting good mileage on this pipe.
Yeah, right? Solid pipe game. Oops. Yeah, it's probably...
Let's see who else shows up here.
Yeah. The tactic of trying to lead people into your food supply. I want to beat up a few more people before I feed myself.
Balls. Oh yeah. Nice.
Hell yeah. Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Nice, okay. It's a good
Oh,
good
okay.
beer break.
Yeah. Use that to check the chat.
Yeah, right? Every time we blast somebody with the cop car, then I get to see what you guys are talking about. That was... Oh, they still have, like, another bar of life? Oh, that was it. Alright, cool. Sounds great. Tell the guy on the right to lower his voice. Oh, that's Derek. He's telling you to lower your voice.
Derek.
Look at that. 2 homies checking in. Steve and I met because we started playing soccer together, kind of just randomly, and then became friends. And 2 of our friends who we also met from playing soccer, ooh, a gentle embrace, are here. So we got a full soccer crew happening.
Sorry, I forgot.
Whoa, that was pretty tight. You see that? Damn. You roll forward and then kick backwards on the dismount.
Felt like Dirty Dancing there for a second.
Were you putting me in the corner, or was I putting you in the corner?
It's like stunning powder thing or whatever.
What happens when you throw it at somebody?
They get like dazed.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I really don't know this at all. I mean, not that there's like anything, not like I'm like lost, right? You just punch the shit out of people,
Yeah,
but yeah, I didn't know that existed.
You can also land on your feet.
Oh, if they throw you, you can land on your feet?
If you use like C
I see.
up or something like
The other thing I noticed is it doesn't tell you their names, which is something that happens in Streets of Rage 2. Like, they all have
that. Oh yeah.
stupid names or whatever they are.
It's like the same characters. Like Adam is or not Adam, but there's a guy called Max and
Yeah.
Skate.
And still Blaze. And then in the 4th one, there's this like dude with metal arms. And in one of them, you can play as a kangaroo. I think it might be the 3rd one. Is that an extra life?
Yeah.
I mean, go for it. You're my guest, Steven.
Oh, we got 2.
Ah, okay. Never mind. Get the fuck out of here, then.
Also, I never really realized that. It looks like the extra life is the 3 characters together.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just crappy graphics.
I think if I had like the proper HD out or whatever for this, then maybe it would look extra crisp.
okay.
You could see all their
I
faces.
didn't know that when I was a kid either.
Yeah. That it could look better.
Featuring Shinobi here. Where's that guy? He's like a ninja.
I'm trying to figure out what the sexy poster on the wall is. It looks like either like a bikini babe or like a football player. I can't really tell what that's supposed to be. If anyone knows the fact on what this cool guy I'm jumping at is, I would love to know. There's probably a zoom in somewhere. Yeah, these games really do have excellent music. I think I read that it was like they were going for like house music sound, which is pretty interesting. I wouldn't have really. I guess that makes sense, but
it's kind of like a PG Hotline Miami.
Yeah. Well, don't you have guns in Hotline Miami though?
Oh yeah, but it's way more like brutal.
Yeah, and yeah.
It's like some of the songs are pretty like 80s tastic.
Oh, in Hotline Miami. I don't think I've
this
actually.
game.
Oh yeah, I see.
You haven't played Hotline Miami?
I have not.
Oh man,
I've seen it, but I have not played it.
It's fun.
Do you play like more modern games, Steve?
I haven't played much lately, but I was trying to kind of play some more modern games.
What do you play when you do?
I mean, I haven't played a game in quite a while. I'm trying to. Last thing I was playing was probably like Switch stuff. So like Zelda and.
Get that turkey, dude.
Oh yeah, I keep taking them on the left.
Or meat stick. I don't know what it is.
Turkey leg.
I'm gonna blast him. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Short Story Slam with a little donation. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing the Patreon. I mentioned a little bit here, but I've started just posting extra videos on Patreon that I think are really fun, and it's also a fun excuse to just make little drawings. I don't do any art stuff anymore, so it's fun to do a little bit of drawing. Nice. I keep forgetting about the car, man. I'm so used to like you just don't press A because it takes your health away, so I keep forgetting about it. Knock out these Freddy Kruegers. Whoa.
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna go again. No.
Guess I'm out. I guess I'm out. They defunded the police. No, they're back. I'm having a drink. Appreciate it.
Alright. Gotta just use it.
Okay, nice. It took me a second to realize where the like super move was. It's the S up there. I kept thinking that was our lives for a second.
You pay off the cops?
Yeah. Such a realistic simulation this game is. When you're busting your way through the mean streets, just call the cops and they'll bazooka it away for you. Yeah, that does beg a lot of questions about the food that you find in these games. It always looks pretty tasty, but it's probably pretty fucking gross because you found it under a tire, a stack of tires. Doing great work, Steven. Oh yeah, I'll just bat that guy. Thank you. I feel like I often don't use weapons. Like it's not that it's not. As I blast you, yeah. Oh, damn it! Again, I was thinking I was gonna like just do a quick uppercut by pressing A instead. I killed everybody. Sorry, guys. Support your local fraternal order of the police. Isn't that an item right there?
I thought so too.
Yeah, I guess not. It's just a glitch. Man, that was something I was testing out these games earlier, and maybe it'll happen when we play Streets of Rage 3. but I was just testing it out, and I played his skate, and for some reason his arm was like rapidly jacking off motion, and like seriously, Steven, anyone I came near died immediately. It was like
I mean, if you're
like
jacking off,
yeah.
So.
If you're furiously just jacking on everybody, you're gonna kill them immediately. But like every single person instantly died. It was like I had the turbo button stuck or something. So we'll see if that happens again. So we're definitely gonna win Streets of Rage 3. I honestly have no concept of how long these games are, so that's kind of why I put, like, I don't know how many we'll play. I really don't. I just forget. I feel like it's probably about an hour for each, so we'll see if we make it that far in any of them.
Yeah, I'd say.
You think about an hour?
Yeah, especially on this one, definitely on, like, normal.
Yeah.
I think, that's you.
Okay.
On some pipe.
Yeah, I'll lay some pipe. So was the Mega Drive like sort of before your time then, Steven?
Like I was born in '89, so I think the Mega Drive was '88.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So like by the time you were of age, it probably would have been on to the next system by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was so I guess what PlayStation was '96.
Yeah, something like that.
So I was like 7.
Just
a
a young
couple
boy.
years with this.
That's still pretty awesome. I would have loved it. I didn't have a Sega Genesis or Mega Drive as a kid. Just my like every neighbor I had it, so I just played at their house, and definitely played a ton of this and so many other games. And I think that's why it's like after the Nintendo, it's why I have the most Sega Genesis games in my collection. It's just like those are the ones I have the most nostalgia for.
Wow.
I'm assuming that's not confusing at all if I call it the Genesis and not the Mega Drive, right?
No.
What
do we got here? Oh shit.
Oh, cool. You know what time it is. You know who to call, Steven.
Wait for it.
Will it hit him with the off screen? Do we mind starting over? No, of course not. We'll start over right now, guys. Are we going to do a Halloween episode? I don't know. What's a good Halloween game? If you guys recommend one, maybe. On my channel, no. I'm not like against the idea. I've got too many games kind of lined up, so you're about to get a month of just Mega Man games and Mega Man affiliate games that have nothing to do with Halloween, so sorry if I lose some spooky followers for a month, but that's all October is going to be, is just Mega Man games. Probably streaming too, unless there's like a demand for something awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. Have you heard of this game called Haunting featuring Poltergeist, Steven? It's I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a game where there's a house and you can switch rooms, and there's all these like pieces of furniture that you can interact with, and then there's like a family living there, and so you play a ghost, and your job is to like occupy these pieces of furniture and scare them. So like if you jump in I can't remember what each one does, but you jump in the oven, for instance, and someone goes to make food, then you like, you know, a giant tongue and blood will come out. Like it's super ridiculous, and it's such a weird game because you don't like fight anybody, you don't really move around, you just scare people in these really bizarre animations, but it's kind of interesting. So yes, the answer is maybe Haunting.
I know a good spooky Mega Drive game.
What's
Have you
that?
ever play that Michael Jackson Moonwalk?
Oh yeah, I do have Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. That is spooky. Good call.
It's such a weird game.
It is definitely a very strange one. I feel like it only gets weirder as time progresses too. Like it made perfect sense when it came out, right? You're like, of course he would be saving these children from the backs of the trunks of these cars.
And in these
damn it. I really don't mean to do
smoky
that.
cigar or like lounges. Oh man, it was a fun game though.
What kind of beer are we drinking? Oops, sorry. I am drinking. Pause real quick. I guess it doesn't matter. No one's gonna fight us.
Pause, yeah.
I'm drinking. This is local beer, Scofflaw. This is like a IPA. It's a passion fruit IPA.
And I've got just a pale ale, Creature Comforts.
Yeah. Also,
all local.
Also, that one's
not as local.
In Athens, yeah. But that, if you haven't had of the two, they're both good. Creature Comforts is legit. They are like a very, very good brewery. And then they asked our signs. What's your sign, Steven?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. I'm a Leo. So there you go. That's all we had to give you guys. It's been good. You learned everything you need to know. Steven's giving me a quick memory exam here. Anything else? Okay, Monster Party is a solid one. I can't get very far in it though, but I love that game. It has one of my favorite songs of any game ever. I use it in some of my videos occasionally, but it's pretty amazing. But I don't feel like I could play it for very long. It's pretty hard. Maybe I'll put in some practice. Yeah, I guess I need both. Thanks. That's how you know Steven's a good dude. Is
2 apples.
We've all played with those guys who like just immediately take everything. You know, they don't see if you need it or ask if you want it. They just take.
It's my share.
Yeah, they're just like, I got there first. Finders keepers, and those guys don't stay your friends very long. All right.
Nice.
I feel like we're kind of destroying this game here, Steve. Let's see if there's an extra life. All right.
Sweet coin.
I'd ask everybody zodiac signs, but I don't really know much about that stuff. So.
Yeah, if anyone does.
Yeah, if it's interesting or you find something about our dynamic interesting because of our signs, that's cool. Tell us. That's awesome. I just don't know a lot about it.
So you said you're.
I'm a Leo. Yeah.
Yeah, so is my wife.
Nice.
Apparently, Aquarius and Leo is not a good match.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what I've heard.
My wife is a Scorpio, and I don't know anything about that either. I don't know if that's a good pairing or not. If she's watching this, she could tell you. She knows that stuff. Why don't you take this one? Damn, you got 6 lives? Fucking killing it, dude. Maybe it's when I'm talking, you're just beating everybody up and I don't realize it. That's why you're getting all the points.
Oh yeah, you do get points for lives for points. Also, I think you've shot your wad a bit on police a bit.
Oh, does that?
No, maybe just because if you're like getting.
Oh, you probably don't get the points for.
Or just like if you're getting low on.
Oh boy.
On health later. You don't have.
Oh yeah, right. I see. Oh god, there we go. Yeah, stabbed him in the back. No remorse.
See if we can
I got that last one if you need it. There's really nothing more satisfying than the jump over suplex. So you press jump when they throw you, Steven?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and maybe up. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, up and C seems to do it.
Cool. Oh, we got a few here.
Coming in on the. Oh,
Have you ever played Double Dragon Neon? No, I've never heard of it. Reminder that Scofflaw Trump controversy. I don't remember that.
Oh, it's like the Brewdog thing.
Oh, what was that?
If that might not be it. They're pretty controversial brewery.
Scofflaw?
Yeah.
Yes. I will say the thing I definitely did not enjoy about them, not to get political, I actually told Steven before he got here I'd try to be very apolitical, but I don't really like their aesthetic. Their thing was like they were like California tough guys, like Sons of Anarchy kind of dudes. And so they like posted a video of them shooting up like bad beers with like an AR, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. You guys are fucking losers. And then, yeah, I kind of got the vibe that they might be more on the Trump side. They do make a good beer. This this Scofflaw that I'm drinking is really good. But, yeah, I don't recommend them in any way. In the way I'd recommend Creature Comforts, which is definitely amazing. Told me not to answer that. Yeah, I don't care. He said yes, the Brewdog thing. It says we're polar opposites, Steven. Leo and Aquarius.
Yeah. That's what I've heard. But it works out.
Yeah, hell yeah, it does.
Oh
man, I guess it doesn't. Fuck.
You're the thud.
It was right in front of the microphone too for extra effect.
Oh. This always feels like the second to last level to me, but I know it's not.
Oh, okay, still more to come. But there's usually one like this that's in transport, like a subway or something.
Yeah, there's a weird level with like, they're kind of like conveyors or some sort of like, it's like a factory.
Okay.
Don't really like that level, but God, these guys.
You just run with the knife sticking in front of them. That elbow to the face is pretty good. Yeah, maybe Adam is the best character here. If we die, do we get to choose a different character?
I think if we die, you start over, right? Like Drew died.
Oh yeah, there's no continues.
I don't know. I can't remember that actually. Maybe one continue or something like that.
This background is pretty nice, I gotta say. Yeah, definitely a lot more dudes in this level, right? Like double the amount.
Yeah,
if you play this one player, is it still 6 people you're fighting at a time?
No, I definitely think it adjusts.
Okay. It's been one of my kind of cardinal rules is I don't play these games solo. I feel like they're like designed to be played with 2 people.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite games, the one that drawing is based off of is like a prequel to Final Fight, which is like Streets of Rage on Super Nintendo. And it's 1 player only. And it's really the only one I like that's 1 player only. I think the rest of them, any other beat 'em up that's 1 player is like, nah, dude, we're not doing that.
I'm so close to dying.
Nice.
Come on. Trash turkey. Oh shit.
Get it, dude. Get it. What is she doing? Oh. The whole time she was just kneeling down. I was like, what tactic is this? It turns out it was her tactic. If she stayed kneeling down, I wouldn't fight her. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Okay. See those turkeys. Oh yeah, I need one.
Yeah. Try not to use my cop whistle.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Go. Side. Nice. There goes the tag team.
Oh man.
Alright. Alright! Hey! Hey! Can I do that? Hold on. I didn't realize that could be our secret move, that you could hold me and I could kick the enemy. Ah, damn it. Damn it, I really want to try that now. I'll find a way we can make that work.
Alright, assume the position.
Okay. I didn't press it. Hold on, alright. Now, press the button.
Oh, almost signed perfect. I think I must have to grab you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Alright. If you hold me and I jump.
And then I'll do a little flyover.
Okay. Alright, we're ready. Alright. Hit me. Nope. You gotta gotta approach me from behind.
Ooh.
What? Nah. Ah.
Clowns, nah.
Are we flying through this game? Yeah, thanks for chatting. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for watching. What is the cock? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Ever play Fighting Force on PS1? No. I've never heard of that one. Is it similar in gameplay style? I told Steven before we started that this was going to be kind of a hard game to check on the chat, so I apologize if anyone's asking anything, or, you know, it's... Streets of Rage doesn't really stop. It kind of has a natural lull when it just says go or something, but, yeah, you kind of just keep fighting, so it's kind of hard to check in and look. But, know that I'm thinking about it. I will try and get to it.
Take a little pause there.
Yeah, and if you have any cool questions for Steven, hit him. We are in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I always like to ask everybody where they're at. Hanging out in the tiny house behind my house. Playing some Streets of Rage. And this is Steven's first time here.
Yeah.
Not to my house, just to the tiny house.
Oh, never mind these guys.
I built this thing during COVID, so I didn't really get to chill. A lot of people, like, we had a housewarming that Steven came to, and like we just didn't have this ready at that point. Nice. What do you know about that? Oh, sorry.
Not again.
Currently at work in Aurora. Hell yeah. Jeff checking in from Covina. What's going on? How does that work if you're at work right now? I'm curious what kind of job allows you this kind of streaming ability. DFL in Ontario. What's going on? I asked DFLJ to moderate, and it looks like it works. So if you get a chance, I forgot to check in with you and tell you about moderating. I don't know what that means, but just look out for sex bots, or if someone gets really, really raucous in the chat, maybe I'll tell you to send them back to Russia or whatever it may be. But otherwise, thank you. Doesn't that look just like Blaze?
Yeah. Alright.
Did you do that or did I do that?
I did.
Okay, cool. LA, nice. Shit, what is the neighborhood called that's next to Dodger Stadium? Are you in Echo Park? Or is it Echo Lake? Echo Park? Yeah, Echo Park. One of my best friends, Liz, with her husband there, I think it's in Echo Park, and it's on one of those like weird LA things that I've never seen anywhere else, where the only way you can access their house is by climbing stairs. There's no street, and it's like 200 stairs. It's fucking up there, in this tiny little house that's really not much bigger than the little structure Steve and I are in right now, and they live up there. It's so wild. It's probably the only house any of us could afford in Los Angeles. But it's awesome.
Is that you went to a couple of Atlanta United games?
Is that yeah?
Is that a friend?
Yeah. My friend Elizabeth, who I went to college with, lives out there, and she doesn't give a shit about soccer though, so she didn't get to see the game. But me and my friends use it as an excuse to go see Atlanta United play LA Galaxy and then LAFC, and then visit our friends. One of our best friends lives there, and she lives there, and a couple other people. So I actually love Los Angeles. I hadn't really
I've only been there. I was there when I was a kid, and I was there last year. It was so cool.
Oh yeah, and your sister-in-law's out there.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't think I would like it. I think I always assumed I would hate it, and didn't go out there till my like maybe late 20s or something. And then I was surprised how much I liked it. It's actually really great.
California in general is kicks ass.
Yeah, it sure does. Just let me know who to boot. Yeah, just boot them all. All 16 people. You're in the same neighborhood. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a fascinating concept to me, especially in a city as like car-driven as Los Angeles, that people would live on a staircase where that's the only access.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Oh, it showed you the
Yeah.
the pictures. Yeah. I would love to go. I've been to San Diego. I don't know why I hesitated to say the name.
How do you throw the...
I think if you're just far enough away, it just throws. If you're close, it stabs.
I did a double tap
Yeah.
with B and that worked.
Oh, cool. Is that what you meant? Is that the
Try again.
conveyors, or is that still a different section?
Maybe it is this level.
But I've never been to San Francisco. Really, anything in Northern California, I would love to go check it out. Don't worry, I'll just be hanging out over here. Yeah, I can see. I mean, I can see why people hate on Los Angeles. I get it, but I think it's probably about where you're coming and going from and how you experience it. I think a lot of people hate on Atlanta for the same reason. It's like Steve and I live very close to each other, in very accessible areas of town. So it's like not the same thing as living an hour away, where you deal with crazy traffic every day. We really have a very simple experience in Atlanta, I think. Do you have what is your commute like? It's like in Buckhead?
Sandy Springs.
Yeah, okay.
So, it's
So maybe a little bit.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing like LA. Like those, what's it? 5? Is that the highway?
The highway?
The 5 or something like that?
Mhm.
It's like the big, busy highway. Man, it's great.
You wouldn't think a fat guy breathing fire would be that fast or that hard to avoid, but he sure is.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I think I'm about to die. If he hits you with that fire, it takes like half your life. Matt Sweeney said he's about to get kicked out of the grocery store. That's pretty good.
Continue.
I'm impressed with your commitment. So it didn't give you the option to switch, huh? Like, switch
No.
characters? Okay.
Yeah. So close to a turkey, too.
Ah, the worst feeling in the world. Maybe someone will... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was playing a lot of the, like, I guess more open world games like God of War and Red Dead Redemption, those kind of games on the PlayStation that were pretty fun. I just don't have the time for it now, unfortunately. But when she was real little, yeah. When babies are really little, I think people, at least in my opinion, overstate how difficult they are. And maybe I just had like a really easy kid, but like all she did was sleep and eat. That was about it. So it's like it's very easy to plan your life around her. Even when she's awake, she doesn't do anything. But I've also heard people say their kid just screams all the time, so I might have just got lucky there. But I definitely played a lot of video games when she was very young, because I would just sit there with her and play Persona 5 for 100 hours while she watched and didn't really know what was going on. Whew! Anybody know how many levels we are through or getting to?
This might be level 5.
I was not expecting us to last this long. I say with confidence as I get killed. Nice. Yeah, that's what I keep doing. Someone said that they keep accidentally hitting the A button. I keep doing it because in Streets of Rage, if someone's beating up on you, you press A, it like takes a little bit of health from you, but it also gets you out of the situation.
In which?
And 2, you have a super move, but it's like, it's just like it takes a little bit of health, but it knocks anybody down who's in front of you. So it's really helpful, especially if someone's throwing you or beating you. And I keep doing that, thinking that's what's going to happen, and instead call the cops. Did you ever see that house in Edgewood that was just, it was like dedicated to not calling the cops? It was like, some kind of, I don't know it was maybe a precursor to sort of a Black Lives Matter, anarcho, like socialist kind of crew. But I really admired that not only were they kind of anti-cop, which whatever, but like that they painted their house with these huge block letters of like no cops here. Like all this, like it was like tons of text on every wall of the exterior of the house explaining how police should not be in the neighborhood. And it's like, this seems like the easiest way for someone to come and just take everything you've got. I feel like if you have that attitude and you really want to make some kind of police reform or just not support them, or you just think all cops are bastards, you don't paint it on the outside of your house. That is a great way to get all your shit taken. This is a beautiful dance for dudes, dude. Needless to say, I think that house is gone now. It's it wasn't the cops that took it down, it was just rapid gentrification. Somebody said their autobiography was Streets of Rage 2. Not Streets of Rage 1. That's what we're discussing as far as our stance on the police department in whatever city this is. I think you're on level 6. Awesome. And that's cool. DFLJ is saying his kid was not too fussy. I like hearing that.
So I think 7 then is like you're on this elevator. I love that level.
Okay.
And then 8 is you're like going through, I guess, like City Hall or
okay.
Whatever it is. You got 2 cops to call this thing.
Oh, nice. Oh, do we need them?
I mean, sure.
Hey, you tell me.
Make light work.
Whew. Gonna get drunk on this.
Yeah, those scofflaws are. They pack a punch.
Yeah, especially the 16-ounce can. Yeah, I feel like we're breezing through this, Steven. Maybe I'm just overestimating our skill.
I mean, it's different when you're, I guess back in these days, you're playing for high scores and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Now we're just playing to get through.
That's true, I didn't really think about that. It doesn't really save it, though, over time, right? like if you start it up again, your high score isn't there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right. It was pre-memory card.
Right. Or a battery save.
Oh yeah, I remember like when you leave the Mega Drive paused and then you come back to it and it's just frozen.
Oops. Sorry, I had to get one lick in there. Steven, did you ever play any like home computers? Like the I don't know what would have been it. I don't know. I always hear about home computers like in the UK and Europe, like the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore. Do you know about any of these things?
No, about the Commodore. We never had one of those.
Okay. Or the Amstrad? I've like just through this channel like just had a lot of people from mostly England and Scotland just talk about like what they play, and it's mostly, it seems like from this era and like the NES era, more like home computer stuff. Commodore ZX Spectrum and the Amstrad. I don't know anything about these things. I've never played a single game for them, but
I jumped from PlayStation to Football Manager.
and that was it. And then 30 years passed.
Like first computer I had was like a Gateway or something.
Uh-huh.
I was like Football Manager 97, 98. So it's all just text, you know.
Yeah, where you don't actually play, you just...
Or you don't watch it. You watch... You know, yeah, you don't watch anything. It's like a possession bar. That's it. It just shows you.
That's the only thing that measures success is possession.
The game is happening, there's text, and just the possession bar is telling you, like, you're attacking, or you're...
That's amazing.
It's fun.
I've heard about it, that's what it is.
The newer ones are like, yeah, you watch a game now.
Oh, wow. But you still don't actually control it?
No.
That's awesome. You are the Football Manager. It'd be kind of weird if you also played. That's amazing.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
I've definitely played... The only game I've really played that was, like, never-ending, at least it seemed never-ending to me, was Civilization. Did you ever play any of those games?
I've played Civilization, but, yeah, like, Age of Empires and... Sim City and all those.
Right, exactly, that style of game. If you put just regular Civilization in front of me right now, I could play it for like a month. There's something about the design of it where like it just keeps going. I don't know what you call that, but like where like you're like, all right, I'm done, and then it's like something pops up on the screen, like it goes to the next game, and you're like, well, I might as well like finish this one out, you know, like it just keeps going, it never stops. There's no natural break like this where you just get to the end, you're like, all right, cool, I'm done.
All right, last level.
So what does that mean? It said Amstrad Allen Michael Sugar Trading. Is that what it is abbreviating? What is the AD part? Do we have plans for Halloween? Personally, no. I'm supposed to be finding a costume for my daughter, which means then I also have to dress like her. So some combination of stuff. I guess there is a time limit. We can't just hang out. What about you, Steven? Do you have plans for Halloween? Do you guys dress up?
Not really. Sometimes. Not. My wife's into it, but no plans. Hopefully have some trick-or-treaters this year. It's been pretty quiet for the past couple of years with COVID, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta get that fentanyl out there, you know.
We have, and I don't know if it's like this in your neighborhood, but I think it's like planned Halloween now. So instead of just going to a neighborhood, it's like you have to sign up and like then they establish where you can go and not go.
Yeah, okay.
We put candy out for a couple of years and no one ever came. And we had decorations and stuff, but we weren't like on the Halloween parade route or whatever, so then no one came. But there's kids in our neighborhood, so
like, is it like next door or some shit? Like
yeah, I think it was through next door that you had to like say your house was like
safe,
which is like, get the fuck out of here. That, I mean, I don't know. Halloween was my favorite thing growing up in the neighborhood I did, and it was just like we just wandered the streets until we felt like we'd hit every single house.
Yeah.
And like if you had your lights on, we'd come and knock on, ring the doorbell and make you awkwardly put your drugs away and give us change or whatever you had laying around. Like, I wasn't really, none of us were too concerned about like, I don't know. Yeah, about bothering someone. Yeah, who the fuck is mad that someone rings your doorbell on Halloween?
So realistic, you can't call the cops in here.
Can you? Oh, well, we don't have any.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're out of police juice. But yeah, they can't make their way into here. That would be impressive. They can get onto boats and elevators and anything else, but not into like a rich ballroom or whatever this is. Oh, I just tried to call them too. I should have.
Had a turkey right there.
I know, that's why I called him. I was like, I don't want to waste the turkey. I'll use my cop call instead.
I'm gonna poach it then.
Yeah, dude's you. I wasted my shot. Oh no. Take it. Something all these games share is like this weird dance you have to do where like the character is off screen. You kind of have to move back and forth to like, come on. And then they walk back. Getting a lot of suplexes in. Alright. Nope. Whew!
Come on, die.
I know. Alright. Georgie just says Dundalk. I actually forgot that was the name of our team. That's how long it's been. Which is not very long. I played with those other guys last night, Steven, but we lost in the playoffs.
Is that the first time?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of wondering if I'm maybe a little too old.
Grab a turkey.
I felt slow, dude.
Is that yeah, I need to get back out. Just came to a natural end.
Yeah. I've been playing over 40 and then the open one, and it's like it's like too slow and too fast. It's like I'm bored as shit in one, and then I'm like kind of overworked in the other, where it's like constantly blocking shots, and then the other game I don't do anything the entire game until someone awkwardly like fumbles the ball into the goal. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm kind of wishing I was still playing over 30. That would be where it's at. Sorry, so are you emulating this on an OG console? Yes, this is a Sega Genesis with the Sega CD jammed into the side of it. Although I haven't really used the Sega CD pretty much at all, but my buddy Will, who I grew up with, this was his Genesis, so he gave it to me. I have a regular Model 1, which is, I think, what Steven said he had too. But just because I had the Sega CD, that's the one I have down here. And I think this is so nerdy, but like, I mean, if this wasn't nerdy enough, I have a lot of AV issues setting up the Genesis for some reason. Like, it took me like months to get the right cables, and for some reason the Model 1 wasn't as good as the Model 2. So yeah, we have all 3 cartridges here, although right now I'm not actually playing Streets of Rage 1. This is the Genesis 6-pack.
Oh crap.
Which, because I couldn't find Streets of Rage 1, and
I'm not trying to toss this guy.
the Genesis 6-pack has this and 5 other games. Dan, did you get that fruit, or?
Yeah.
Okay, but still died?
Yeah.
Damn, it sucks.
These guys are the worst.
Yeah. It really feels like you have enough room to avoid them, too.
You can't.
What was that? Oh, you can't throw them?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
That's how I died last time.
I did not realize that. And you're definitely right about the cops. You cannot call them here. This is like that guy's house in Edgewood. This is a no cop calling zone. Jesus Christ. The difficulty really ramped up quite a bit in this stage. Yeah, and you're so used to throwing people that, like that, for instance, I'm really not trying to suplex the dude. I'm just trying to beat the shit out of him.
Alright. This might be a good, like, place to do the dirty dancing.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I don't. I think that won't work, but let's give it a shot.
Save me.
I think it killed me. Yeah, this is definitely. So I haven't really been keeping up too much. Nerdiness appreciated. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. What's your favorite movies based on this? Oh, hey, what's up, Mike? Everybody's here. All the soccer homies are here.
Oh, Mike, sweet.
Although I've actually been friends with Mike longer than I've been playing soccer with him. But what's up, Mike? What's going on? I guess I didn't actually put that together. He was asking what kind of movies you like that are similar to video games, and he mentioned The Raid, which, yeah, The Raid is absolutely a video game. I never really thought about it like that, but there's like clearly designated levels that you move up in, and at least in Raid 1. Raid 2 is totally different.
Battle Royale.
Oh, yeah, Battle Royale. It's a good one. Which one is The Protector? Oh, is The Protector the one about the elephant? It's also, it's the guy from Ong Bak. That movie rules. Where there's like the single shot as he goes around beating the shit out of everybody. The first thing I can think of is Scott Pilgrim, which is like definitely, obviously it's like a kind of tribute to video games, but like then the fights kind of take place like a video game. But that's a good question, Mike. I have to think about that. The Matrix? I don't know. I never really thought about how, like, absolutely, especially Streets of Rage is most definitely that kind of keep moving and beat the shit out of people until you reach the end. Interesting. Fuck out of here. I love the way my guy jumps. That's how I jump in real life. Arms up. Just barely off the ground.
Off the ground.
And then definitely the way I jump kick is just knee first. Ugh. I feel like Axel has some mobility issues. He needs to do a little more yoga. Like this technique you got going on, Steven. Whoa. I didn't realize they were both...
I've never had that happen.
I didn't know that was possible, and I don't feel like we were really taking our time. I mean, maybe a little.
Someone's ever blown through the game.
Holy shit, dude! I mean, I really thought we had plenty of time.
What are these seconds? Are they like? Each second is
super long. Yeah, so it's probably like you have about 2 minutes to beat each level. But I really don't feel like we hung out for 30 seconds and didn't do anything. Jesus. Have you used your last continue here, Steven?
No, I've got one more.
Okay. I think I might be on my last one. If that's true, then it may just be Steven playing and me hanging out with you guys here for a second. Oh, we're at the last boss.
Yeah.
Oh, Dread, yeah. Dread is especially the newer Dread.
Like, you can just like...
Oh, okay. Yes? You chose no? Okay.
Do we...
I chose yes. You can choose no. Choose no. I want to see what happens.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit! That's awesome! That's amazing! Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, you're probably gonna kill me. I had no idea this was possible. I was just messing around.
Oh yeah, full health.
Maybe. Oh.
Oh shit.
Coming for you, Steven. Oh!
Oh man. Can't get a punch in here.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh!
Oh, they continue.
All right, well, kill me. I don't have any continues left. Now fuck him up. I did not know that was possible. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I've never noticed that.
That was so tight.
I'll get another chance.
Well, what happens if you say yes? I mean, don't do it, but like, what happens if you say yes now? Does the game end?
Probably.
Yeah, then say no. Yeah, fight him. Take one for us. Guns Akimbo, is that with Harry Potter? Is that any good? I had no idea you fight. That's like the coolest thing. Looks like time resets when you kill someone. Okay, interesting.
It's gonna be a lot harder to do this solo, right?
Yeah, dude. Way harder.
This guy's a machine gun, I think.
I was just thinking about... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, dead.
You got it. Oh, the double jump. Really threw him off.
Man, one hit.
You're doing pretty good, Steven. You got it. Oh, you got it. Yeah, dude. That's it. Even when I betrayed you, you still beat the game. Fuck out of here. That's awesome.
Did not have much left there. It's on my last.
Okay, so if we both said yes, then we'd have to start a couple levels earlier. Alright.
Then what?
Like, we would just go back a couple levels and have to do it again. It would be pretty funny if the game just ended and it's like, alright, you accepted your role as the new right-hand man. You became the boss? Wait, what?
Oh, so that's what happens, so...
That's what happens? I thought the whole thing was you're working with the cops. Now you're like a crime
lord?
This
is a different ending, yeah. If we both beat him, it's a different ending. It's like,
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
Cool. Alright. use the bathroom. Steven, do you want a beer?
Yeah, sure.
You want another one of
some
those?
of those would be good.
Yeah, we got one more of those, and then you're on to mystery territory. Sweet. Keep them entertained.
That's fun. I can't believe that was a old storyline I never knew about.
I know, dude. That's so crazy.
Yeah, someone just says that there are multiple endings. So
Huh.
I know the ending when you both take on the guy and win. It's like a happy ending, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if there's any other endings other than that.
And then apparently if one of you does it, then you become the new crime boss. And if we
Yeah, it
both
worked
say
out
yes-
great for me.
Yeah, right?
I was like, no, I don't want to join you.
Right.
I'm coming for it. I'm coming for that.
I don't want to join you. I want to take over your organization. Amazing. Well, let me... I'll just leave it on for 1 second. And I'll ask you guys before... So that took about an hour. We've probably got one more hour. So if it takes about an hour, we have either 2 or 3. And I would say why don't you guys tell us which one you want to see? I'll hold them up here for maximum awesomeness.
Yeah, so someone says there is a better ending than this.
Oh, okay. So we got 2.
Kind of hole.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, vote either 2 or 3, whichever one you think is. You can't even see this. The focus is like only on us, so you won't really be able to tell. But
This kind of looks like that. Have you played GTA 5? You know the guy who plays Trevor?
oh yeah, I can see that. He's got like the fucked up face. Look at Axel in this one.
I mean, it's oh yeah, the kangaroo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's realistic. I mean, he's definitely put on some age there.
So so far we've got 3 3s and 3 2s. So we are tied up.
Someone says 2 is shorter.
And a recommendation for 2 is shorter. I don't know if that counts as a vote. A burning landfill of bad movies. Again, what's up to everybody? It's we're streaming a little Streets of Rage just casually. This is my homie Steven who's joined me tonight.
What's up?
And I saw him not too long ago at our buddy George's house, and I kind of mentioned just casually if he wanted to do this. And just throughout, like, I knew he had played the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive as a kid. And I was just like, I don't know, what kind of games, Streets of Rage or whatever. He's like, yeah. So that was about as far as we got. I'm sure there's like a ton of other games we could have played, but that's what we ended up choosing. 4. I don't have 4, sorry.
We were at George's house. Is he still here? Kodiak?
I don't know if he is still here. I think we got 2s. Yeah, Mike German designed this shirt. This is from our soccer, tennis, and COVID.
Oh yeah.
This is our Pong soccer tennis shirt. Looks like we're gonna go with 2 then. I think that is the winning vote. Is that alright with you, dude?
Do you need to double check the numbers on that?
Yeah. I would trust you to do that. What do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if you count the 2 is shorter being a vote for 2. Yeah, 2.
Alright. Ever played Toy Story? I actually played it recently. I played Aladdin on here, and I beat Aladdin, so I'd put on Toy Story. I had never played it before. I just got it recently, and it looks really interesting, but I couldn't really figure out what the fuck I was doing. Favorite Ninja Turtle? Probably Leonardo, even though that seems kind of whack. But in the games, that's who I always wanted to play as. I played a lot of Turtles 3 on the NES, and I'd go to my buddy's house, and it was like his game, so as the default second player, I always let him choose first. So he was always Leonardo, and I was whoever else I could be. So probably Leonardo is who I wanted to be.
Oh, right, okay. Skate is Adam's brother.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Adam is obviously...
I think I missed that connection.
Adam
yeah.
is the crime lord now, so...
Yeah, that's him. His hair got a little longer and slicked back a little more. Now, let me grab one more beer while we're watching this cool intro. Pineapple. Alright.
What's this?
I'm switching to Topo Chico.
BGM, is that? It's like music, right?
Just sound effects. Wait, no, go back. Wait.
Music?
All it's doing is turning down the sound. So I think you just turned... Wait,
like,
was it at 0 when you got to the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
3 is that like...
Nah, all the way. Yeah, give us more players. Let's blast these motherfuckers.
Duel.
I think we already did the duel. I think we've already established. Are you a skate man?
You want to continue as Axel, or you want to...
You know...
Maybe skate?
I prefer it. Do you want to play as Axel?
I might, yeah.
Okay. I can play as skate.
If you want to keep going as Axel, I don't mind.
No, I mean, he's... In this game, I think he's the best character. But skate is pretty good, too. I feel like every time I try Blaze, I suck. Oh my... yeah, we're not gonna play Big Bird Hide and Speak. This is like an ongoing joke with Matt Sweeney about the Sesame Street games for the NES, including Big Bird Hide and Speak, which is pretty hilariously bad. And not bad, it's just a kid's game. And very, very slow. So the biggest difference is you can already see like our characters are a little more crisp and bigger.
Yeah, the gameplay is a lot nicer.
You can see the names of the people you're fighting and how much life they have, which is pretty helpful. You can run, which really helps because you can do these weird super moves. Whee!
Can I run?
Yeah, double tap the direction and then
slow motherfucker.
Yeah, that's your move. Still got the jump throw, which is amazing. But then A just is like a super move. Sweet. I think the biggest measure of like whether these games work or not, because a lot of the earlier ones are like a little too repetitive. It's like how much can you do, right? There's only 3 buttons, and at least in this game, and a little more, I think you can do other stuff in 3, but you can still do 2 throws. You can still just punch. You can do a couple things when you're grabbing somebody. You can kind of like do like a setup. Let's see. There's some other shit you can do that it makes it more like you're kind of trying out combos than just randomly beating somebody. And then the super move is a little more like a fighting move than it is just calling in the cops. So it helps it like not feel as monotonous. Not that the first one was monotonous. The first one actually was really fun. The most effective villain of all. I feel like if this was set in America, it would just every single person would have a gun, and you would never have to worry about someone awkwardly running at you with a knife. I don't think anyone has knives in America.
Yeah, you think this is set in like Ireland?
Yeah. Is that where the knife crime is the highest?
Scotland?
Yeah, I remember people telling me to be careful in like Barcelona because there's all these reports of like people getting robbed with knives and stuff, and I was like, I don't know, man. I grew up in Atlanta. I'm not really. That doesn't really scare me. It should. It's not like I couldn't be killed by a knife, but like that just does not scare me. Ugh. You're definitely right. The music for one is really good. I don't think I this is absolutely the one I've played the most. Probably more I've played than any other Genesis game, period. But like, the music for one was really just as good as this.
I think a lot of levels, the music is kind of like, you know, flavor of the first one too.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of like a take on it.
This has Michael Jackson Moonwalker vibes though.
I think you may be right.
Very first level.
Yeah, I can hear it. I like this casual jazz lounge vibe.
Alright, we'll both use that apple. You can get it.
Let's see.
Yeah, definitely get it.
Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman. They don't know what to do when you very slowly punch them in the face. They just stand there and let you keep doing it. Nice. Whoa! I did not think she was gonna hit me from there. Nice. Ah, sorry. Is that your super move? Yeah. Wait. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't happen in the first one. I kept expecting it whenever I'd see the like ham bone that we were gonna get forced out of the level, but. Do you know what he's saying there, Steven?
Kind of almost sounds like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. He's saying bare knuckle. It's more clear in the third one. Bare knuckle, which is what the game's called in Japan.
Ah.
Bare knuckle. I don't think I say anything. Nope. Just coolly jump away.
That's where you can land on your feet.
Can you?
Yeah.
In this one?
Yeah. See, press C and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me try it next time. I don't think I ever realized that.
Try now.
I tried it. I didn't time it right. Alright. Way better than the Muppets game, yes. It is way better than the Muppets game, Big Bird Hide and Speak. That's how terrible the Muppets game is. Yeah, it's funny to picture that this kid on rollerblades would be ever considered anyone cool, but in the early 90s, yes. Grand upper, and you may be right. Maybe that is what he's saying. I'm pretty sure it's bare knuckle. It just sounds like shit, and I think it's only because in 3 he very clearly says bare knuckle that I'm thinking that. You like the classically trained pillow? Let's talk about this. This is I think I mentioned it before, but like once I told people that I liked NES or like, you know, ex-girlfriends and stuff, like their parents or something, like, what do you give James for Christmas? They would give me that shirt, and I probably have like 4 or 5 of them. I'm not kidding. And it's very sweet, and it's like, you know, they just don't, maybe they don't know you very well, or they like know you're into something and they see something at Target and they're like, oh, he's gonna love this. I just kept accumulating them and kind of refused to wear them. And so eventually my stepmom gave me this classically trained shirt, and I was like, I gotta tell you, like, I already have a few of these and I'm probably just not gonna wear it, you know, like, thank you. And she's like, well, what if I made it into a pillow? I said, you know what, that's such a sweet, it's already a sweet gesture, like, I'm not trying to downplay that, but like, it's such a sweet gesture that you would do that and make it into a pillow, that absolutely, and I will rock it. I will stop being a jaded hipster about it, and I will just rock it. So yeah, thank you for noticing that. It's it has a nice story. Hold on one second. This, you can't really see it now because it's kind of like falling behind here, but the thing I have in the background, this like quilt, is something my aunt made, and I posted about it a couple of months ago on Reddit, just saying like she made it. It's awesome, you know. I didn't really know where else to share it, and then I saw today that someone had posted not just the same picture I posted of this quilt, but the same like, what's it called, like headline and everything, but in Spanish.
Someone reposted your thing.
It word for word in Spanish, and the quote was like, you know, my aunt made this for me. She crocheted it for me. It took her 6 months to make. They said it word for word in Spanish. It was the most amazing thing. I was like, this is probably like a bot. They just like grabbed something that got some kind of views and, you know, whatever. I don't understand what the point of getting anything on Reddit is. Like, I share it because it's like a forum, you know. You're like talking to other people who are into the same shit, but like to like get likes at what is that worth for you?
Is Reddit paying for karma now?
No, they're not. I don't think they pay for anything to anyone at all. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. That's the first time anything like that has happened. I can't wait till that happens with one of my videos where someone just reposts it and says like, hey, I made this video about whatever. My name is I don't know how to translate that into Spanish. I was gonna try and translate big old words into Spanish. I could not figure it out fast enough.
Me amo. Grande.
No.
Grande.
My name. Yeah. Where's my wife when I need her?
Grande. What's words?
Yeah, what's words exactly?
Viejas. Is that old? Viejas.
If anyone can translate big old words into Spanish, that would be awesome. Thank you. Jump attacks can hit bike riders. Yes, we just kind of missed them a little bit, so I guess. Favorite horror movies? Yeah, I don't know. I watched a good one recently. What the fuck was it called? I'm sure you guys would know. And if Mike is still here, he would know. It's the guys who did The Signal, and it's about like this like monster in Scandinavia, and there's like a cult that like I think it's called The Ritual. Yeah, The Ritual. That was pretty good. I also really like They Follow, or It Follows. That was pretty good.
Oh, here comes your box.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
DFLJ. This is this is it. This is the chance. The bots are here. I don't know. I feel like the ones that I find are really scary are not usually the ones that resonate with me. They're usually the ones that are like more high concept. You know, like Us or something, which isn't maybe a horror movie, but or Nope, which isn't really a horror movie.
Like a thriller type thing.
Yeah. Like, I loved Nope. It was amazing, but I'm not sure if it's a horror movie or not. I mean, it is, but it's kind of its own combination of genre. Should be gone now. Dude, you rule. That's awesome. So this is exactly when I want to call the cops. And now I take it back. I kind of wish I had that move instead of the super move.
So in this one, they defunded the police.
Finally. Now that we're the boss. Or my brother's the boss. I've never really known what a great strategy is for this guy. Kind of just jump awkwardly and hope that you hit him.
Can you use your special move in the air?
I can, but it's kind of hard to aim, you know, like dimensionally. Nice, you got him. Nope.
Oh shit.
Nice. Yeah, the chat won't be the same without just a bunch of random sex bots. The age is over.
What's the Herbie Hancock reference to that? Oh, favorite bands.
Wait, what? Let me see. What are you talking about?
No, someone just asked what our favorite bands. I just saw Herbie Hancock right now.
Oh, were you gonna say Herbie Hancock?
No, I just saw this, like, where did that come from? But yeah, Herbie Hancock is awesome.
Yeah. I'm a very reluctant jazz fan. I find whenever it comes up in my like Discover Weekly or whatever that
So unique.
I just can't I can't do it. But like when I actually do listen to it, I of course enjoy it. And someone like Herbie Hancock is, yeah, when it comes on and I really listen to it, it's amazing. I really have to be in the right mood. Favorite bands? I don't know. A lot of them. If you'd asked me in high school, I would have told you it was the Beatles, and that would have been it. We wouldn't have talked about anything else.
My favorite band right now is Wolfpack, and all Wolfpack like knockoffs.
Are there knockoffs?
Like, as in they have like side projects.
Okay.
They're awesome.
I don't know what I've been listening to lately. A bunch of weird shit. I think about that question a lot because the album I would have told you was the best album ever, and College is not the one I think is good anymore. But I was like listening to Neutral Milk Hotel the other day. I don't know if you guys ever listened to that, but it's like an album I was obsessed with when I was, in my early 20s. Obsessed with. I just thought it was like the greatest thing. I was trying to win all the girls with my Neutral Milk Hotel covers, and now I actually do still think it's amazing. It's definitely kind of like it's kind of like reading something like Catcher in the Rye. Like it kind of resonates with you at a certain age that like makes sense then and doesn't necessarily make sense when you get older, but it's still really good. My favorite band that I've like consistently really loved is Animal Collective. Although I don't really like their last couple albums, but they're a band that I do enjoy that I think gets more interesting with each album. I don't know if you guys use Spotify, but I've been getting really into I use the Discover Weekly, which is just like random shit that it thinks you'll like, right? And a lot of times it's garbage or whatever. But I realized somehow, because my wife and I are both on there, that it also shows me her Discover Weekly, and that shit rules. It's really fun. Because all her music is all girl groups, mostly from like the 60s, and then like goth music. And it's super fun. Really different than what I'm listening to. And it's been really enjoyable to just kind of switch gears to something that like an algorithm wouldn't put my way, even if I tried. I'm not familiar with the Black Dahlia Murder. What kind of music is it? Muse, yeah, there you go. There's
Muse was an old.
There's an old favorite, right? Yeah.
Yeah, early Muse is kicks ass. You got that.
Wow, we still have plenty of lives.
If I had one more, so I just lost it. But.
Sucker. Iron Maiden. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh
yeah. Oh, that worked. I finally pressed up or C, whichever one did the trick. Yeah, like in this game, I feel like I never use a weapon. It's always like more useful
like
to
a
just punch.
sword?
Yeah, it's a sword. It's a fucking katana. Tosh Sultana. Do you know this band? Sounds cool. I feel like my like openness to like kind of maybe just female bands in general, but just like more like pop stuff that would be that, and then like weirdo goth stuff I would have never listened to. And now as I get older, I think everything is interesting, even stuff I don't really like. So it's like it's been really cool to kind of get into.
What the hell was that?
This is the level that makes no sense, where you like fight aliens for a little bit, like
Okay.
couched under like you're in a fun house or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's like this doesn't. Come on, why are we fighting aliens? I wonder if we have the same hug and kick approach.
There was a game I used to like. I think it was on Mega Drive. It's like Quackshot.
Yeah, Quackshot. Yeah,
Donald Duck.
I played it a couple weeks ago.
Man, that game is so awesome.
It is pretty fun. Okay. I was not expecting that. Yeah. Did you get it? Okay. TB. Oh, okay. Black Dahlia Murder. That makes sense. It is called the Black Dahlia Murder after all. It makes sense that it would be death metal.
Yeah, it's like the same kind of genre.
You're familiar?
I think so. Yeah, like Lamb of God or something.
Okay. Steven knows, guys.
I never really listened to them though. Black Dahlia Murder.
Okay.
I've listened to Lamb of God a bit.
Okay. I should tell the wifey about Tosh Sultana. She probably does. If it ever plays on TikTok, she probably knows everything about them.
Yeah, this is definitely
Yeah,
out there.
it took a weird turn, right? To go full HR Geiger aliens. It's like they really wanted to fit this in. They're just like, I don't know, maybe they're at like a fun house.
This game's come back to me though. I completely forgot about all this weird shit.
Yeah, Axel is definitely the best. Get the fuck out of here, Vahelis. Yeah, that's how I feel too. As far as oh shit, you get fucked up, Steven. And I took a drink of beer. It's hard to play a beat 'em up with one hand. Yeah, like I'm huge into rap, so that's also a weird one because it's like Steven's wearing an Outcast hat. That's the first thing I noticed when he walked up. So it's hard whenever anyone asks that question, like what kind of music you're into. Like we're both into a bunch of stuff, so it's always hard to track down what you can say.
Flying Shuriken. Yeah, the boss music is a lot more subdued.
Yeah, I would agree. I do have one really weird recommendation for music, which I don't know why I was thinking of, which is this band called Stark Reality, which is like a band. They're like a well, it would be like a jazz fusion funk band from the 70s. And they got hired by a local PBS station in Boston to make music for a show about Hoagie Carmichael, who was like a songwriter from the 30s. I know this is getting awfully convoluted, but like it's pretty random. And they made one album. It's called Stark Reality Plays Hoagie Carmichael's Music Box. And so it's like this jazz funk band playing covers of songs that sound like they're from the 30s. Like Going Down to the Junkyard, you know, like weird, like wholesome, old-timey songs played in like the style of like a fucking on drugs 70s band for a children's show. And I've heard a bunch of people sample it. More people should sample it. It's fascinating. It's absolutely worth listening to at least once just to hear like what this weird like concoction is. I love shit like that. That's just like, where did that come from?
It's kind of like Snarky Puppy.
Okay. I've heard, yeah.
Crazy jazz collective thing.
I would not have guessed that's what genre that was going to be. I assumed they were like an emo band.
No, they're insane.
Huh.
It's like they record all their albums live in like you know, in the studio with an audience.
Okay.
Everyone's got like headphones on, like hearing a mixed version.
Really? That they play perfectly.
Yeah, and there's like
Jeez.
30 people playing.
Holy cow.
Awesome.
I would not have guessed that's what genre they were. That's crazy.
I think they're playing at the Easter next year. Definitely check that out.
Nice. Do you and your wife share like similar musical tastes?
Yeah, I mean like we have different tastes, but I feel like she introduced me to a lot of cool stuff.
Nice.
She's really into bluegrass.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I went to see Dave Rawlings and Gillian Welch a few years ago.
Uh-huh.
They're just so good.
That's awesome.
They really just bluegrass, but it's really fun. Where are we now? We're in like Mercedes-Benz Stadium or horse racing?
I think it's a baseball stadium, right? This is like the Yomiuri Giants or something. I think I almost said an actual baseball team's name, but I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, Matt Sweeney's naming some good stuff. I do love Far Side. I've never really listened to the Beatnuts. I know it's kind of one of those staples of the late 90s stuff, but never really listened to them. I was really big into mostly Outkast, but then in college I was really into Def Jux, if you guys know that stuff. LP, A$AP Rock. Super nerdy underground rap. That's now evolved into just regular rap, I guess. Run the Jewels and that kind of stuff. So I didn't realize I'm actually faster than you are.
Keep forgetting the special move.
Oh, like when you're in a jam. Yeah, I'm conditioned by the police car now. I can't go back. Now that's all I want to do. Oh boy. Getting off screen here. Nice. Alright. There we go. This has got to be the longest baseball infield that I've ever seen. Throwing 200-yard pitches here. Let me get the hell out of Steven's way. He came to fucking uppercut these guys.
I think they were like, oh, I can actually throw into this.
Now we get the elevator stage. Damn, I keep thinking we're going to get a break, but it doesn't. The other one, when it said go, it gave you some time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Coolio died. He did have that one song, huh? I guess he maybe had 2 songs. I think he was someone at the time I thought was going to be like Snoop Dogg. Like, I thought he would be a big deal. And he kind of just disappeared after that, yeah. Like Warren G or something. Like, he seemed like the biggest deal at the time when that song came out, but I'm trying so hard to stop jumping over you. Alright. Anything?
No.
Okay, so that move got taken away. Keep forgetting about the dash move. There you go. Killed it. You're just talking about vegetables? Hell yeah. Now this conversation's gotten really good. Now we're just talking about vegetables. I saw you mention Gravediggers. Yes, I'm a huge Gravediggers. I actually kind of like the first album more than I might like Wu-Tang. Steve, what's your favorite vegetable? The people demand an answer.
Vegetable. Shit. I am Irish, so I guess it's preordained.
It has to be. No way around it. I really like artichokes, which is something I don't eat very often.
I didn't grow up eating much artichokes, but I had some recently, and it was like fried artichoke.
Oh, wow.
In batter. It tasted like fried fish. It's weird.
Interesting. It's one of the things my dad likes to make. Is just it's like boiled, and then you have it in butter, and you eat it like it's like a bloomin' onion or something. You know, like leaf by leaf.
Yeah.
Kind of just like shuck off the meat part of an artichoke, and then you eat the heart. And it's something I've been eating since I was a kid. It's such a weird meal, but I love it. It's so good. Yeah, this guy's hard. Abadede. I also love Brussels sprouts. I think they're amazing. I don't know why they got a bad rep.
Another thing we don't get much of in Ireland is like green beans and stuff like that, collards. Taken to those quite.
Yeah, yeah. Have you gone full southern, or are you eating like collards and other weird shit? Lima beans?
Oh, like
black-eyed peas?
Yeah, yeah, I've tried those. Like,
yeah.
That's like the New Year's thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Cornbread and lima beans.
Was it like
collards?
Collard greens for like riches and love or whatever, and I don't know.
I just eat them. I never knew there's
some like
thought behind
bullshit
it.
Thing about prosperity. I don't know.
It definitely tastes good.
My brother-in-laws, they and sister-in-law, they moved to Chicago.
Yeah.
And they say they miss like the vegetables because everything up there is just corn and.
Oh.
No, I don't know. That's what they said.
Right, but in general, yeah.
It's hard to get like good fresh vegetables.
There's a good chance that you can find collards at just about any restaurant. And yeah, collards are amazing. They're something I didn't really eat a ton of as a kid, but as an adult, I eat a lot of, and they're really good. If you guys have never been to the South, you know, there's plenty of terrible things about the South, don't get me wrong, but the food is not one of them. The food is really good. There's a lot of very tasty stuff. And even if you're like in the cut, like in a weird ass town, like you will find some good food. In a way you will not find in like the middle of nowhere, Massachusetts. You will not find some delicious Massachusetts country cooking. Like they don't have that shit there. They got bland shit. No offense, Ireland does too.
Yeah. We have. I think we make good quality food, but it's all just like food from somewhere else.
Yeah. Do you guys have a similar love of like Indian food?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you found good Indian food here?
Yeah. Indian food is generally like pretty good quality, I think.
Yeah.
Like the ingredients wise. Oh yeah, I need that.
I've always heard that it's
you
like
got that turkey there.
Yes, our equivalent of Mexican essentially.
Yeah.
And I never really had Indian until I was an adult. I just didn't really experience it. Like my family never ate it, but we ate plenty of Mexican food, so I was more familiar. Brussels sprouts are overrated. Yes, they are. Fried okra is great. I find I have a limit for it, just because it's fried. But yeah, it's delicious. Any barcades near us? Yes. My friend's at a bar right now where my old bar was, called Joystick. And it's, how would I describe it? It's definitely a bar with games more than a games with bar. Some places are like that where they're definitely more like the game is their priority than they are a bar. But they have a ton of arcades.
There's a place opening that we went to in Nashville called Pins Mechanical. You went to one of those?
No. Pins Mechanical?
Yeah.
That does not sound inviting at all.
It's a chain. Like
okay.
It's in a few states.
Okay.
But they basically have like, I don't know, 30 different like pinball machines.
Okay.
Like different eras, and then they have like arcade machines. And they're all free, like old arcade machines. And then they have like, emulator games, PlayStation as well, like Nintendo. Like they'll have it all just like for the TVs.
Okay.
And it's all, and then it's a bar.
So wait, what if it's all free? Then
you pay for the pinball, and then they have like, what's that game thing called, like duck pin bowling?
Oh like, yeah.
So there's that.
Where it's little pins.
Yeah. On like wire. But apparently that's coming to Atlanta too. Like, it's going to be down by the stadium.
I've never done duck pin. It's like big in Massachusetts. My friends called it bowling, and then they called regular bowling like big bowling. And I remember them like my Massachusetts friends saying that it like hurt their hands. I was like, I don't understand what you guys are talking about. But they would play duck pin bowling on TV. I'm going Blaze. Switch it up. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was asking for the first one. That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, so
I like anywhere that has free play. That's awesome.
You know the yeah, they have a whole bunch of other like, beer pong style. Playing with trash cans instead of.
Say playing with. Oh, I see.
I don't know. It's like a weird place, but
like you're playing with a basketball, or
yeah, dodgeball. I think it was.
I see. She's got a little Hadouken.
Yeah, it's going in, but where they're doing all that redevelopment down by the football stadium.
Oh, okay.
There's like a brewery going in there.
No, I didn't know.
Quality.
That's awesome. Let's see. Jeez. Yeah, Beastie Boys Rage Against the Machine. Also,
Oh yeah.
I feel really bad as a rap fan that maybe my favorite rapper is white, and then my favorite rap album is also by white guys. It's not. I don't know if it's coincidence or just like some kind of cultural affiliation, but my favorite rapper is LP from Run the Jewels, but my favorite rap album is Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys. It's amazing. I still listen to it like once a week, but yeah. And Rage, I also still listen to Rage. I love Rage. Rage is still amazing.
A colleague of mine went to see. Went up to New York to see Run the Jewels and
Rage. That's awesome. At Madison Square Garden.
And he was telling us about this, and we worked with a guy. He grew up in India, and he had never heard of Rage Against the Machine. So we got to bless his ears with.
That's amazing.
Just trying to imagine like not having heard of Rage Against the Machine.
Right. What that sounds
now,
like. Yeah.
You know.
That's amazing. Why don't you take that?
Okay.
Yeah. I think I got. Okay.
Yeah, get it quick.
Thank you. Am I a dog guy or a cat guy? I am a cat guy. We have both. We actually have a lot of animals. My wife has tarantulas and lizards and all kinds of shit. But I am a cat guy. I have a cat, Sonar. And then my wife has a dog now, my dog, Arlo. And then, Steven, what about you?
I've got 2 cats and a dog. One cat is Inigo.
Like Inigo Montoya?
Yeah. And
Nice.
then the other cat is Marla.
Okay.
And their dog is CJ.
Okay. Do you have a preference between them?
Well, no, I can't say that. Probably, if I was going to say, well, I'd say Marla, probably.
Okay. Do you lean more towards cats, or are you just like that particular cat?
She's just been the cat of the 2 cats since we've had those the longest. She's just she would come sit on my lap versus my wife, and the other cat Inigo would go and sit with her. So
I see.
We just become buds. CJ does good. Like she'll just like cuddle up in bed. And she's a good cuddle bud.
You guys just got a dog too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just over a year. How old is Arlo?
Indeterminate amount of years. He's probably at least 8 is what we would guess. We don't really know because she got him as an adult. He's awesome. He's like the fucking raddest dog. I feel bad. It really should tell you how much of a cat person I am that I hate this dog. I don't hate him. He's fucking so sweet, such a great buddy. But like, I'm such a jerk to him. I just like my cat who like says hi and then dips out for a while. He's indoor outdoor. I never see him except when he wants to come and hang out. It's like a good relationship for me with an animal. I also had lizards like growing up, so like I think that's like my preference is something you kind of hang out with for a little bit, set up their little spot, and then let them do their thing. Yeah, you grew up in Connecticut. Yeah, then you know what I'm talking about. Like on TV, I'd never seen it before, but I remember watching Nessun that they would show duckpin, and thinking that was pretty funny and amazing. That's like what they play in like Rip Van Winkle, is duckpin bowling. Yeah, Czarface is a good call. Czarface is very good. And Inspector Deck is sadly the guy who got kind of a raw deal from Wu-Tang. Not like on purpose. He should have been a bigger deal than he was.
Got a turkey.
Ugh.
What was it in Tekken? Was it chicken? They couldn't. You get the. Did you play like Tekken tag?
A little bit, yeah. What was the chicken?
Wasn't that what it said? When you pick up the chicken, it's like chicken.
I don't remember
That's
that.
what it said. I think it was Tekken Tag.
Was it Tekken Tag?
I think so.
I played that game a lot. Tekken Tag had the bowling. And I got way too into the bowling for a while. Like, I loved Tekken. Maybe it was Tekken 4 that had bowling. I can't remember. It was either Tekken Tag or Tekken 4. I played both. And it's one of those things, like, I played Red Dead Redemption and I played poker for, like, hours in the game. Which is the weirdest experience to be playing a game where you're playing another game. But there's something very satisfying about doing that for some reason. I mean, I guess we are doing that now. Steve and I could leave this room and go beat people up on the street if we really wanted to. We've just chosen not to live our lives to the fullest. Wii bowling junkie for years. Yeah, I could see it, dude. It's like, I think maybe the real gamers like to downplay that those games are fun, but they're really fun. Sorry, dude. Just booted you. Kokaku. Thank you. Just waiting for you to finish him off there, Sue.
Belly flops.
I feel like, too, Axel's, like, uppercut is a little more effective. She has this, like, running, leaping cartwheel thing, and I just tried it there and got jacked up. Like, it's a little too much going on before you actually hit somebody.
Oh, that was cool, especially.
And I feel like she dies a little quicker than Axel does. These guys are way easier than their Streets of Rage 1 counterparts, for sure. Nice.
Street Rage 2 is not very friendly to a beer break.
No, it really isn't. The cop calling definitely makes things a lot easier. Jesus. Whew.
All angles here.
Whew. I feel like it got really intense here for a second. Yeah, that move sucks. So, like, if you're Axel or Skate and someone grabs you, then you do, like, a move that, like, shakes them off you. Hers shoots a fireball in front of you, so it didn't actually hurt the guy who was just jacking me up right then. Streets of Rage is the best of the three. That is the constant debate. I mean, it's not a debate. Everyone agrees. But it, I feel like it's one of those, like, self-fulfilling things, right? Like, no one really played Streets of Rage 3, and I would agree it's not as good as this, but I feel like this becomes the default best game. It's pretty awesome. But having just played 1, which we just beat if you didn't see it, it's really not that different. There's, like, a little more versatility to this game, but it's still pretty damn similar.
Yeah, I think this game has definitely got much better gameplay, but music.
Yeah. You like the music better
From
in 1?
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is a lot of for a 2D game. This is a lot of different directions to be.
Right. I feel like it's a little harder, even though we still have tons of lives. I guess we don't. I think it is a little harder, though, on the same level of difficulty. I've already used a continue, which I don't think I used a continue to, like, the 5th level, maybe 6th level in the last game. So, yeah.
Oh,
That worked. Now's the beer break. So I've actually not played Streets of Rage 4. It looks fucking rad. When I was searching for like a image to use for this thumbnail, that's all that came up because I know it's been pretty popular. I want to play it. Like, I'm a huge Streets of Rage fan. It's just hasn't really come up. And
I can't remember if I played 4.
I think it came out 2 years ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like recent.
Oh, wow.
But it looks dope.
Streets of Rage, MMO, RPG.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm assuming some of you guys have played it. I'm assuming it's just like this, but better graphics, and you can do a lot more, like more characters and more moves and stuff. Because with like a PlayStation controller where you have, 15 buttons to choose from, I bet there's a lot more combos and shit that you can pull off. Damn, he just fucking bitch slapped me. I didn't know that was in his arsenal. I thought it was just run and be fat. Damn, you jacked me up, Steve. I was so focused on these guys, I didn't expect you to jump from behind me and beat me.
This guy's name is Buffet. Seriously.
That's awesome. Perfect. And Dante. Buffet and Dante. Updated but the same fun. Cool. I will get to it at some point. I'm stuck in a time loop right now where all I play is the NES. And even then I don't really play it, so it's been hard for me to incorporate games like that. I also feel like it's kind of like a time limit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like with newer games, like I saw the new Ninja Turtles game came out. Did you hear about that one? They like did a new Ninja Turtles game. That's the same style as this, just beat 'em up.
Okay.
And very similar to Streets of Rage 4, I think. And everywhere I looked on YouTube was like people that I followed or whatever playing that game for like maybe a month. That was all I saw was people playing the new Ninja Turtles. So I feel like if I were to have Steven over again and we played that, it would feel like not old hat, but it's like, oh, we missed the window by 1 month. Everyone already knows ancient history. What'd you say, Steve?
There's a subreddit called Patient Gamers.
Yeah, right. That's definitely me. Is that you? Are you a patient gamer?
Yes.
Yeah. I got time to wait. I mean, I don't technically. Probably half my life is over, but there's other things to do. I think the only game I played recently that was actually like at the time when it came out, because I always wait like at least a year to play something like God of War or Red Dead. Like I wait till I could buy it for about $20, and but I got the Final Fantasy VII remake. Eddie got it for me for Christmas, so I played it like pretty much right when it came out, and I couldn't believe when I had a question about what was going on, how many people had already played it within a couple days and had every single answer to every single secret thing you could find. It's like, holy shit, guys, like,
yeah,
how do you do this? It doesn't make any sense to me.
that was the best part of the game, was just fucking figuring shit out.
Yeah, and it wasn't super complicated. I feel like the original is way more like obtuse about where, like, you'll just walk up to something and press X and it's like, you got the most powerful materia. You're like, what? Well, that was, it wasn't an object on the screen. You're literally just talking about nothing that I interacted with.
Walking around in the world, you're like, oh, you just found like the final boss.
Yeah,
found,
right.
Like Omega fucking weapon.
Right. Did you play the remake, Stu?
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. It's really fun.
What you played on?
PlayStation 4. It's basically just a story from the first part of 7, just like the Midgar section. But the the fighting is so fun, dude. It's like
and same like materia and all that type of stuff.
yeah, but it's real time. And like I was surprised how fun it was. Like I was having such a blast playing it. You can like switch between characters, and like each of them has a different fighting style. I don't know, it's awesome. I was digging it. I switched to the big guy now. Fix your cam. Oh, thank you. Hold on.
Battery dead?
Battery's dead.
Nice.
Did that work? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can only charge it or...
Yeah, I haven't figured out a way to plug it in permanently. So, yeah, sorry about that. I'm sure you guys were really wondering what we were looking like. What? Yeah, I feel like maybe the last few times I played this too soon have been on easy. This is actually quite a bit harder than the first one.
There's a turkey there for you.
I'll take it. If I can get to it. Damn, this motherfucker's slow. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I feel like this is not the right character. What level of difficulty? This is just normal. And it is still a lot harder than I thought it would be. I assume
I see
you
what
could
you mean with the glitchy now. It's getting just like a little glitch.
a little
Skate.
glitchy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. I gotta say, Max sucks.
How do I change?
When you hit continue, then it'll let you. Yeah, now you can switch. Yeah, you made the right choice. I feel like Skate and Axel are the best characters. Like, I don't know how you make these other dudes work. Try Mania. Is that an option? I guess we didn't really look at the difficulty options. Jeez. I mean, to me, this is really hard, but maybe this is not the hardest for everybody else. Maybe I'm making it harder by trying to drink a beer while moving around at the same time. Sheesh. Nice. Damn, that does so much damage. Yeah. That same move with Skate does like a little bit of damage. Four-player games.
Oh, dude, I love playing FIFA 4-player. Like PlayStation multi-tap then back in those days. Oh my god.
How does that work?
Utter
Like
chaos.
two of you are on the same team?
No, 4 on the same team. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
unbelievable.
Um,
It's just like, it's, you know, if someone's like actually defending, you're like, dude, get back.
Everyone
It's
is
so
trying to make a
funny.
run to score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people just pulling people out of position all the time. It's
that's amazing.
so much fun.
Can you just switch between characters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Oh, it's so fun. We would play as Ireland and try and like win the World Cup. Get drunk doing that. It was so fun.
Did it ever work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man!
You
and you
took
celebrate.
Ireland all
You
the way.
celebrate like you were playing the World Cup. Oh, it's hilarious. What the hell is that?
To answer your question, yes, I will be doing that at some point. I don't know how to really capture that footage. I had my buddy over to play some of the sports titles, and to do that, I kind of recorded footage like I'm doing now, like us playing and also the footage of the game itself. And I think it'd be even harder to do that with 4 people. It was hard to do it with 2 people, so I think it'd be even harder to do it with 4 people to get the audio and the video at the same time, but I had to think about it. A lot of the games in that sports video are the 4-player games for the NES, so there's probably like 20. So I will be covering a few of those, and then, yeah, I'll get to it at some point. The ones with voice samples, man, I don't know. That could go on forever. There's a bunch of weirdo games that have voice samples. I can't remember where we're at. Does anyone know where we're at?
This is like the equivalent to that.
Yeah, are we
last
close?
level before the boss, yeah. Because you got the Streets of Rage theme going on.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's the indicator. Nah, dude. You get a knife.
Yeah, they definitely got a lot stranger with the characters in this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, this bald bull looking motherfucker here. And whatever this robot is. Shall I? Okay, was not expecting that. Yeah, Gauntlet, yeah. That's a... Gauntlet 2, I think, is actually the only 4-player version of that, but, yeah, that is a good one. Super Spike V-Ball, Nintendo World Cup, a bunch of those games. Like 16 basketball games are all 4-player. The reason I asked Steven if you could switch players is I found a lot of the games where it was like just 2-player co-op, we would be playing soccer, but you couldn't switch characters. So you're playing on like a 11-a-side team, but you have no control over anyone else. So it felt like every time it'd be like just you like running off the screen, and then like the other team with like everybody rushing the goal.
That was a few years ago. Like with FIFA, you could set, you know, we would always turn off the auto assist, like where it tries to like
right
help you a little bit, just to make it way more independent.
Right.
So
do you play the current FIFAs?
Not really. Last one I got was probably like 2019.
Yeah. And he got me one, and I think it was in 2019, 2018.
It's definitely like, you know, I think at the moment peaked out kind of as far as took a huge leap forward in maybe like 2012 or something like that.
Yeah. I never really played one, maybe a little bit, until I got one for PlayStation 4. It was really fun, but I think I hadn't really played a game that expired. I was so used to playing games that I could just play, and so I think I was talking with Adam, another guy we play soccer with, about it, and he had gotten the newest one, and I just didn't realize that the one I had was now completely worthless. Yeah. Like a year later, that's like how naive I was. I just didn't realize that's how it worked. But
well,
yeah, that's how it works.
It'll still have like, you know, an online community for the older games, but
for how long?
Yeah.
It works that way with like Street Fighter, but they make a new Street Fighter like every 8 years or something. So yeah, when the new one comes out, everyone plays Street Fighter 6, but it's like, you know, you got plenty of time out of that game.
This is like a cheat code, honestly.
Yeah, dude, it's way too good. Watch my... Oh, that worked pretty well.
Hold you back.
Hug it out. Hold me back. Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
I would get a sub boss. Said, don't ban me. Is anyone getting banned? Is DFLJ banning everybody with his awesome power? Now he can't stop banning everybody.
Does anyone have insight into the choices we have here with the...
Yes. Yeah, will he ask
endings?
us, or is this his right-hand man?
This is Adam.
This is what Adam turned into? This is Shiva. Let's see. I have not played Cook-a-Run. That's what you're asking. I have a video I'm working on that's about Famicom stuff. The Famicom is like the Japanese NES. And I don't really know what to... I just haven't really done the legwork on a lot of the Famicom stuff. I'm like more familiar with it than I am like I've actually played it. And that's just me, like I collect stuff. So if I haven't collected it, I haven't really played it. But it seems interesting. That's the one where you can build your own character, is that correct? Yes, sorry, and you said that in the comment. Yeah, I've heard of it. It looks cool, but I haven't played it. I'm kind of getting to the point now that I've kind of reached the various end of my collection where I probably am going to start moving into Famicom stuff now. But I'm just resistant. I'm resistant to importing things from Japan that are in a language I don't understand. It seems counterintuitive to me. Yep. Mr. X, you're going down. I'm going to try and live, too. If we both live, something cool is going to happen.
Is that what it says? Mr. X.
Yeah, that's his name. Oh, shit. You're on your last life? Or was that it? Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
No. Yes!
Yes! I got to beat one. Steven got to beat one. This fucking worked out, dude. Look out. That was so close.
So
holy shit, dude. Alright.
What's the ending now?
Yeah, who's the boss? Am I the boss? I'm gonna put in my initials while we wait. Jam. Those aren't actually my initials, but this is what I like to put. Jam. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, I do really love the alternate choices of the first one. Where you can either be a shitty bad guy or a good guy, and depending on what happens, then you might be the new boss or something else will happen. That's pretty cool. Here, you just...
Who's Adam?
Hey, you just beat the game and release the old boss, who's now the new boss. Cool. Alright. Yeah, you're the boss. Cool. Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess we're not gonna get to Streets of Rage 3 here. But, yeah. Cool. Seems pretty good. Yeah, thank you to Steven for being here, streaming with me.
Anytime, it was fun.
Probably next week I'm gonna start getting into Mega Man stuff, unless anyone has any suggestions. I'm like in a very deep Mega Man hole, so I figured I might as well stream some and just use that to kind of get some feedback on what I'm trying to write right now. So, yeah, Street Fighter 3 is next. Yeah, that's all I got. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. I'll have a new video on Tuesday and new stream on Thursday. And yeah, have a good night. Peace out.
See you guys.
Bye.